Seneca said, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Each day is a life in and of itself, and when one day ends, we have the opportunity to close it with grace and introspection, to conclude the day with mindfulness and grounding ourselves for the gift of a new day ahead. We will study 7 Stoic routine teachings. Each lesson has significance, but it is about selecting those that resonate with you, incorporating them into your nightly routine, and crafting them to fit your path." Before we begin, please like the video so I may propagate Stoicism. If you have not subscribed yet, do so now and act as a bell to never miss a video. Today's actions. Lesson 1. This ritual transforms, not just mentally. It is an ancient Stoic practice that combines introspection with intention, acting as a bridge between who we were on day 1 and who we hope to be on day 2. Every day, we face a myriad of decisions, each one painting a picture of our life. When we reflect, we are not just reviewing these decisions, we are understanding the motives underlying our actions and their ripple impact. Consider a basic act like speaking with a coworker. You can analyze this dialogue via the lens of reflection. Were your statements driven by obligation or sincere interest? Did you just listen to understand or just respond when they spoke? This level of self-assessment might uncover behavioral tendencies we may not realize we have. Turn the lens on bigger events. Maybe you faced a tough choice at work or a disagreement at home. You may discern whether your response was ego, emotion, or serenity by reflecting on such scenarios. Were you swayed by validation or driven by concern for the greater good? Reflection is not just about recognizing virtues and vices, it is deeper self-knowledge. Understanding our actions reveals anxieties, wants, prejudices, and beliefs that influence our decisions. If you found yourself avoiding a part of the task, was it due to real concerns or a fear of failure? Was your defensiveness in an argument caused by the matter at hand or a former experience? This practice has been found to have positive effects on our nightly routine. It gives us a better understanding of ourselves and a plan for personal growth every day when we wake up. Instead of passively absorbing environmental stimuli, we shape our character. Lesson 2. Prepare for tomorrow's problems. This is not about anticipating every obstacle or flooding your mind with fear of the unknown. Instead, it is about psychologically preparing for anything with Stoic resilience. Stoics taught us premeditatio malorum, or wicked premeditation. Visualizing prospective obstacles reduces shock and builds a conceptual foundation for resolving problems. According to Seneca, what is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster. By preparing our minds in advance, we are less likely to be shocked when faced with a challenge. Prepare for the day. You may have a difficult presentation, conversation, or choice ahead. Take a minute the night before to envision these scenarios, walk through them in your mind, not just the events but also your reactions, feelings, and potential actions. Consider worst-case scenarios, but more important, envision how you would face them with elegance, composure, and stoic calm. Consider your response to a meeting disagreement instead of the conflict itself. How can you keep grounded, ensuring the talk stays useful and does not detour into the personal realm? By visualizing your cool demeanor and thoughtful response, you are mentally practicing, ensuring you are prepared for the real challenge. Reflecting on the Stoic idea that we control our emotions even when we cannot control the events is also helpful. If you are expecting a setback, like a project delay or an unexpected obstacle, remember the Stoic principle. It is not events that upset us, but our judgment about them. Develop a mindset that views setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. By making this mental preparation a nightly practice, you are proactively shaping your answers to unanticipated turbulence, ensuring resilience and Stoic wisdom. Preparing for tomorrow's problems is more about ensuring you have the mental fortitude and agility to navigate whatever challenge arises. Gratitude is the third lesson. Our Stoic journey leads us toward one of the most profound human experiences, gratitude, when the veil of night draws close and the world begins to calm down. It is a philosophical perspective, a way of seeing the world and our place in it that goes beyond ordinary thankfulness. You know, gratitude is akin to a lighthouse in the great ocean of existence, where storms of dissatisfaction and waves of want threaten to derail us. This beacon of thankfulness helps us navigate, urging us to find beauty and simplicity in wealth and the immaterial. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, began his day with "What am I thankful for today?" This basic routine was a grounding force. He reflected on his day and added spectacular gestures and modest moments to his gratitude tapestry by evening. Consider the scope of this practice. The daily tornado of events might make us focus on what we lack, what went wrong, or what could be better. Today's gifts include the sound of birds, the smell of coffee, the laughter of loved ones, and the simple act of breathing. Every evening, in solitary reflection, challenge yourself to move beyond the apparent in the big drama of reality. Go deeper into your past. Did you notice the patterns of shadows and light on the walls at sunset, or the rhythm of your heart, a never-ending symphony of life? You may have received an unexpected communication from an old friend or found a soulful tune. Adding this wide sense of gratitude to your nightly practice affects not just your perspective, but the fabric of your life. You are no longer a passive participant in the drama of life, but an active seeker seeking for moments of wonder, joy, and thankfulness. This new perspective becomes part of you as days turn into weeks and weeks into months. The world around you changes difficulties to tricks. Mistakes become wisdom-filled lessons. Even if life is unpredictable, it becomes a ballet of innumerable moments of gratitude. Let your heart be overflowing with thankfulness each night as you retire. Let it repeat the day's many glorious and minute delights in Stoicism's big tale. Gratitude is not just an act, it is an art, painting our lives with contentment, amazement, and never-ending admiration. Read Stoic texts. A practice that has strengthened searches of wisdom for generations is the act of reading Stoic texts under the moon's silvery brightness. This is an immersion in some of the world's greatest minds, not just a habit. Stoic literature is not just words on paper, it is life's deepest mysteries. Authors like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus synthesize human experience and understanding into these texts. Reading them nightly is akin to having a philosophical discussion where eternal wisdom is offered one paragraph at a time. Imagine Seneca lecturing about the nature of life and time while sitting across from you and a warm fireplace. He may say, "Life, if you know how to use it, is long." How often do we lament the lack of mindfulness when it is our mismanagement or lack of mind? Such insights, when reflected upon at night, might change our actions and perspectives for the next days. If you read Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, it is like reading his private journal. Despite his power, he struggled with the same human issues we do. One evening you could read, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." In a world of pettiness and antagonism, what a poignant reminder to retain our dignity and integrity. Every night, opening these texts is like entering a magnificent, timeless hall where Stoic philosophers await to share their insights, challenge your beliefs, and comfort you. A vibrant, enriching, millennia-long discussion. The act of reading Stoic philosophy inspires reflection. It is an invitation to examine, discuss, and shape these insights to fit your life's jigsaw. Epictetus' ideas on control may connect with you one evening, urging you to discern between things under your control and those outside of it. On a particularly difficult day, you can find comfort in the Stoic concept of amor fati, a love of fate. You are shaping your spirit, honing your character, and preparing yourself to confront life's problems with elegance, poise, and wisdom by making Stoic readings a nightly habit. Over time, these nightly sojourns into Stoicism alter you. You are no longer swayed by life's storms. Rather, you stand tall, grounded in ancient wisdom, ready to turn any challenge into an opportunity for growth and enlightenment. Reading from Stoic texts is not just a brushstroke on the wide canvas of nightly activities, it is the colors that bring the artwork to life. Lesson 5. Disconnect to rejoin. The act of deliberate detachment to fully reconnect is a deep and relevant Stoic call to action in the age of constant alerts, unending streams of entertainment, and virtual life. Our time's conundrum. We have the world at our fingertips and are more connected than ever. Many struggle to find a meaningful connection amid the constant assault of email and news. We frequently forget our silent, contemplative core. A time without smartphones or social media, the Stoics valued solitude and introspection. They understood that genuine clarity comes from moments of purposeful disengagement, not from continual interaction. We often find the most profound insights in calm periods between actions. Imagine a calm lake. Daily distractions are like stones tossed into this lake, causing ripples and disrupting its tranquility. If we hold too many stones by evening, the river gets tumultuous, reflecting our mind's chaos. The act of disconnecting is like giving this lake a chance to turn. This does not advocate technology abstinence or withdrawal. It is purposeful disengagement. Perhaps shutting off your phone an hour before night, allowing digital noise to decrease and making space for peaceful reflection. Perhaps it is a few moments spent gazing out the window, experiencing the world without the lens of filters and pixels. This detachment leads to a deeper reconnection, reconnecting with your innermost ideas and feelings, breath rhythm, and simplicity. Remember the times when joy was found not in the light of a screen, but in the pages of an engrossing book, the gentle plucking of a guitar, or a heart-to-heart chat with a loved one. Stoics advocated this connectivity. Seneca spoke on the benefits of solitude and self-reflection in his letters, while Marcus Aurelius frequently spoke about it. They discovered that by disconnecting from outward distractions, we can find a bridge to our inner world. Every evening when you choose to disconnect, you are not just taking vacation from the digital, you are taking a spiritual trip back to yourself. It is a voyage where each step away from the cacophony brings you closer to your core, which is a space of calm, wisdom, and pure joy. Incorporate this practice into your nightly ritual, and you will realize that the most profound connection is found in the heart of disconnection, your soul. You begin to understand that you are not just a drop in the enormous ocean of digital knowledge, but a limitless ocean in this little digital drop. You find freedom, clarity, and endless joy in this awareness. Release what is out of your control. There is a subtle invitation for us all, one that the Stoics fiercely supported, the releasing of things, events, and outcomes beyond our grasp, when night falls upon the world, casting shadows and ushering in a realm of stars and dreams. Stoic philosophy's core is a thorough understanding of control, discernment of what is under our control and what is not. With its unpredictability, life throws us a myriad of scenarios, some of which we influence and others of which we do not. Holding on to things beyond our control is like catching the wind in a net, futile. Consider the universe's immensity and grandeur, stars born and dying, galaxies spinning in their cosmic dance, yet here we are on our small blue dot, frequently overwhelmed by major and minor situations. Epictetus once remarked, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This wisdom is the path to inner serenity. Imagine carrying a balloon symbolizing your fears, anxieties, and desired outcomes. It strains more as you grab harder. What if you could just let it go, let it drift away on the winds of acceptance and understanding, ascending till it is a speck in the wide sky of existence? That is releasing. Every evening when you wind down, you have the opportunity to intellectually and emotionally review the events of the day, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses. The outcome of a crucial meeting, a friend's reaction to what you said, or the changing world may be the cause. By identifying and releasing these, you gift yourself tranquility and the freedom to make a difference. This nightly release is beneficial, it lightens your soul. With time, this practice becomes a living philosophy from a nightly routine. You are no longer swayed by every wind of external change. Instead, you become the eye of the storm, calm, centered, and in harmony despite the chaos outside. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the transience of things and our role in the cosmos. He poignantly reminds us that clinging to the beyond hurts. Nights become a refuge for the spirit, a space where we acknowledge, accept, and let go, not just a rest for the body. As you make this a part of your nightly practice, you will find mornings greeting you with renewed strength, clarity, and an unshakable serenity, knowing you are in harmony with the natural order of things, acting where you can and graciously releasing where you can't. This equilibrium embodies Stoic wisdom and peace. Set intentions for the next day in Lesson 7. A realm of potential opens up when the night's velvet curtain falls, preparing for a new day. Stoics believed in the power of setting intentions, not just plans, to properly harness the power of a new day. Our inner soul navigates our innermost ambitions through intentions, not tasks. While the world today chases objectives, targets, and quantitative results, the Stoic worldview invites us to a deeper, more protracted ritual. It is about grounding ourselves in our core beliefs, connecting our actions with our ideals, and approaching each day with clarity of purpose, not just checking boxes or rushing through to-do lists. A ship sets sail without a course, driven by the wind and tides. It may drift or collapse on unanticipated coastlines. The intentions we set are akin to guiding a ship, ensuring its route matches with its ultimate destination. The Stoic ideal of bravery, addressing a difficult circumstance head-on, is an opportunity to question, what virtue do I wish to embody? What values do I want to manifest through my actions? Each night as you anticipate the tomorrow. Perhaps it is wisdom to listen more and talk less in a heated dispute. It might be justice, ensuring fairness in a crucial choice you must make. This is about creating a mindset, a guiding concept for the day ahead, not about planning every minute or scripting every interaction. By formulating intentions based on Stoic ideas, we give our actions purpose. Each task becomes more than an act, it becomes a reflection of our values. By setting intentions, you are defining your port, making every breeze, every challenge, and every joy a favorable wind that propels you ahead. Seneca once said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Over time, this practice changes not just our nights and days, but our whole day. No longer do we find ourselves adrift in the great ocean of existence. We become skilled navigators, navigating our ship with unshakable resolve even in the most turbulent storms of life. As the murmurs of old Stoic wisdom reverberate across time, we find that their teachings are not just theories to consider, but actual strategies to do. Our keys to a life of deeper purpose, intention, and inner serenity are in our hands each night when the world quiets and we rest and refresh. Stoicism, like any great philosophy, is about application, not just understanding. It flourishes when its teachings are incorporated into the fabric of our daily lives. And what better time to do so than at the close of the day, when we may set, realign, and prepare for dawn? Which nightly Stoic practice spoke to you most? Which will you weave into the evening routine tapestry? Comment here with your views, ambitions, and Stoic path. As we walk this path of wisdom together, let us motivate and learn from one another. Have a peaceful night and find strength in Stoic teachings till next time.